Hi, my dear friends. Here we are with one more Feng Shui. What is Feng Shui this time again? Last time we did a bit of yin and yang. So now we're coming back to the roots. Because what I want to do with this program is really going down to the very bottom, to the roots of Feng Shui. And today I want to do especially what is Feng Shui and what it isn't. And I told you already in my very first session that what I want to do is I want to go beyond the wind and water, because that is what a feng shui actually means. It means wind and water. But what I want to do is I want to go beyond, because what a lot of the books don't tell you is that it's actually just on a margin about colors, about placing your furniture. It is so much deeper. And what I told you in my first video already was that we are looking at three different types, three different things, the trinity of feng shui that is important. And that's the heaven luck, the earth luck, and the man luck. The heaven luck is what you've been given from your birth. That's your astrology, your Bazi. And we will also have a look into that a little bit further down the line, probably, which is really deep already. Then we have the earth luck. This is what you see as feng shui. This is what you mean when you talk about feng shui. And the third one is the man luck. And the man luck is all about your behavior and your patterns. Because as you can see, you've been given some talents, some skills, and you could have been given the best talents and the best skills at all. If you have like a bad feng shui, a bad earth luck around you, you're living under certain circumstances that are not ideal, then you can see that it's much harder to develop those skills and those talents that you have, as if you have a good feng shui around you. And what that is, this is what we're going to have a look at in this series. And the third one, the man luck. You can be given all the skills and all the techniques and all the perfect feng shui if your behavior is, for what reason ever, that you always stay passive and never get to do anything, that you always just wait for something, or because of some trauma in your past, there is stuff that you just don't want to do or can't do. Then again, so we have to look into all those three categories. What have you been given from birth with your astrology? What's your platform that you started into life? What's your environment? The second one, that's what you call feng shui. What is going on here? What can we change? What can't we change and have to work with? And third, what's your behavior or your thought patterns? That's what we're also doing a little bit further down the line. At the moment, in this series, we're mainly looking at your feng shui, at your environment, at your surrounding. And what we're looking in there is what I already started with you on the journey. What is yin and yang? And what's the yin and yang around you? Is there more yin, more internal, more softer, more I want to rest, I need rest? Is there more yang in your life? More action, more light, more brightness, more everything more? That would be yang. Then we have to look into the qi, which the qi itself is what is produced by yin and yang, the energy that you survive for. There are different types of qi, and I will do a video just about the qi quite soon. That's the one thing. Then we're looking at the 5 elements. And if you know me, you know that this is one of my favorite topics. So we will dive deep into the 5 elements that we have, where we're having the water, the wood, the fire, the earth, and the metal. And those 5 elements, again, with the qi, with the yin and the yang, they produce whatever you are. So whether you have one element more or the others, or what's your predominant element, what's your missing element if you have one, and what can you do about it? That also has to do with the feng shui. And then, of course, your astrology deep down the line. What have you been born with? What's been given to you? What's your year animal, your month, your day, and your hour animal? And in which part of the luck pillar are you right now? So this is another thing, what we're gonna look into in this series. And if you want to just let me know in the comments if there's any topic that you are interested the most at the moment, then I would like to incorporate. But with the feng shui, what it is, what it isn't, it's definitely not a religion. And it's definitely not just about placing your furniture and what colors do I use. very rarely will you find me saying to you, you need to use these colors or you need to. I'm more about that material and going towards that. But those who know me know that that's what I'm doing anyway. Another thing that they won't tell you is that it's not about talisman. It's not about, and there's another thing that I say quite often, it's not about hanging a crystal into the window and everything will be fine. You can hang that crystal into the window if you like the look of it, and it will do some good to your surrounding the better you decorate your surrounding. But that has more to do with you and your feel good or what it reminds of you. If you're hanging up a lot of crystals and not changing anything in your behavior in your man luck, well, you see what I mean? Good. And one big topic, which we will definitely dive into because it has to do with all of that, is declutter and space clearing. So that's another topic we will look at. That all has to do with feng shui, all in a different way. But all of that is really for you to balance your life and balance the harmony. So the feng shui has various different schools to look at. And if you've read one or the other book, you may have come across one or the other technique. Because when we're tapping into the good chi, into the positive chi that we want, there are various ways to tap into that. And depending on what you want, this is another thing that they don't tell you about the feng shui. Feng shui has a lot to do with what is it that you want. Do you want to become rich? Do you want a better relationship? Do you want to be self-employed? Do you want to be free? What is it that you want? And from that point, this is the point of origin. What is it that you want? This is why we then look into your Bazi, into your astrology, into your feng shui, into your environment, and into your menlock, your behavior. So the main root cause is that people don't know what they want. So first you have to really dive deep into your own life and see what is it that you want. Because otherwise the best feng shui consultant won't be able to help you. So you are the most important thing in that whole feng shui journey. And unless you realize that, you can move around furnitures and colors as much as you like and you will not get anywhere. Sorry, but that's how it is. So on this journey of feng shui that I would love to take you on, we will probably soon start digging into what is it that you want. Because if I start talking about wealth or health or luck or relationships and you have no idea where you want to go, none of this will help you. So sorry to be so blunt and frank, but that's what it is. The moment you start realizing this is what I want, is the moment to start the journey. It's the moment to start changing your environment because then you have a direction. And without the direction, which comes from the clarity that you have first, there is no journey, correct or not? So the clarity comes with once you know what it is that you want, and then you have the direction in which you need to go. And this is when the journey starts. Everything else is not a journey. Everything else is just a merry-go-round. It's just a roller coaster ride. So where are you right now? On the merry-go-round? On a roller coaster ride? I would like to take you on a feng shui journey where you get that clarity and where you get that direction. But without the clarity of what it is that you actually want, there is no journey. So, lesson number one, whatever feng shui is for you, I can't answer it. I can only guide you, but I can only guide you on the journey that you define. So, lesson number one in this session number 4, what is it that you want? And unless you've solved that, we can't carry on. I mean, I can, and I will. And I will start making suggestions what directions you can go. And I will start teaching you what Feng Shui is, what Qi is, what Yin and Yang is, what the 5 elements are, my favorite topic. But how much you can take out of it is in you and you alone. So what is it that you want? Maybe start with, what is it that you don't want? So when you start eliminating what you don't want, you might become much clearer about what you want. See you again in a short while. More about Feng Shui. Let me know in the comments, and I'm looking forward to our journey. Bye.